Hey, 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 Angie Rae here with Girl That's Toxic. Let's go to Hollywood. Speaking of toxicity, well, actually, Eva Longoria was at the Cannes Film Festival, okay? And she was speaking before a group of people, a group of women, and here's a key headline. The illusion is that Hollywood is progressive. Uh-huh. Let's be clear on that. That's the illusion, okay, that Hollywood is progressive. The reality is that we're still far behind in equal representation. And Eva Longoria is Hispanic, if I'm not mistaken. She is Mexican American. And she recently directed her first feature film. And it was about, it's a true story of a Frito-Lay janitor. His name is Richard Montañez. He used his cultural background to come up with the flaming hot Cheetos. That is pretty cool. Now, I like the regular Cheetos because the flaming was make my mouth burn. But that's the point of them, right? So anyway, I remember slightly when this movie came out. But I don't recall the movie. I remember slightly, but I don't recall. So I don't know what the marketing was like. I don't know. But she did say that she felt the weight of her community, which I understand that, and the weight of every female director. I understand that too. As a person of color who's also a female, I have felt the weight of my community to do the right thing and the weight of representing women as well to do the right thing. She said, and this is so true, we, meaning women, don't get a lot of bites at the apple. My movie wasn't low budget by any means. It wasn't $100 million, and it wasn't $2 million. When was the last Latina directed studio film? She says it was 20 years ago. We can't get a movie every 20 years. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. Then she says the problem is, and this is true, if this movie fails, people will say, oh, look at that. We gave Latino stories a try, just doesn't work. Latino stories don't work. Female directors, they don't cut the mustard either. So not getting a lot from Hollywood, just feeling like, let's give her a little something here, a little something there. Now she hits it. We don't get a lot of bites at the apple. And she's talking about female directors, Latina female directors, okay? A white male, this is her, can direct a $200 million film, fail, and get another one. That's the problem, she says. I get one at bat, one chance, work twice as hard, twice as fast, twice as cheap. You really carried the generational traumas with you into the making of the film. For me, it fueled me. I was determined. I hear you. Now let's get back to what she said about if a white male was given a $200 million budget and the movie flopped, he's still going to get another bite at the apple. Hollywood is still going to throw movies his way and say, we want to see what else you got. That's okay. We know you got more in you. Well, I did a little researching, and I'm going to show y'all something, okay? So, hang in there with me. All right, so that's not what I want to show you first. I want to show you this. This man, this is Francis Ford Coppola. And Francis Ford Coppola gave me The Godfather. I love him for that. But y'all, before he did The Godfather or Apocalypse Now, this is what he did. This is a soft-core German porn called The Bellboy and the Playgirls. That was his first movie. That was his first film. And Hollywood's like, soft-core porn. That's okay. Francis Ford Coppola, we're going to give you a lot of money. We're going to keep giving you money. Jeez. Who's this? Y'all know him. That's James Cameron. James Cameron. This was his first movie. Let me show you. Piranha 2, space, The Spawning. Y'all, this man went on to do Aliens, Terminator, Avatar, just to name a few. but he got a chance. He continued to get chances. I think about M. Night Shyamalan, you know, Sixth Sense, Unbreakable. Uh, uh, I'm forgetting any other movies, but he doesn't have a lot of luck. Like past maybe 4 films, it's just been bleh. But he keeps getting films, keeps getting opportunities. And, you know, at the end of the day, wow. Here's another example. Someone I met, know a little bit. This is Oliver Stone. And Oliver, what was his first movie? Let me show you. Seizure. Ooh, you see the way I feel like I'm about to. My goodness gracious. He got this film, Seizure, and got one movie after another after Seizure. I Seizure, look at it. Somebody's name there is Pickles. Christina Pickles. I kind of like that, Miss Pickles. Anyway, back to the point. The point is that Hollywood needs to do better by telling stories that involve the Hispanic community, Latino, Latinx, Latina. Whatever way you want me to refer to you, let me know. Send it in the comments. I'm all for it. And she is correct. We have seen one flop after another by a male, and yet they continue to have the support of other males in Hollywood. Not so for women. It is very difficult for us, very difficult for women of color. Black women and men have been able to make more strides from what I can see when it comes to directing and getting some projects done and continuing to have projects looked at. The Hispanic representation is a problem, and that is something that we need to address. And I appreciate Eva Longoria going to Cannes Film Festival and talking about this issue because it is very important, and she wasn't afraid to do it, because this could be a situation where she spoke truth to power, and power's like, we don't like that. That's it for her. Let's keep an eye on it, and let's make sure that we are being responsive to Eva Longoria. Let's watch her film about the gentleman who gave us the hot and spicy flamin' Cheetos. That sounds pretty cool. Let's support more Hispanic representation in Hollywood, because with more representation, it's just more wonderful stories to tell.